One of the most amazing and mysterious events in the world happened in 1992 at the airport of Venezuela, a country in South America, when a plane suddenly appeared in the airport. Surprisingly, the movement of the aircraft was not visible on any radar of the airport, meaning the radars were not able to catch the aircraft. The pilot of the aircraft was contacted from the control room of the airport. When the connection was established, the voice of the pilot of the aircraft was heard in the control room saying, "Where we are." According to the control room administrators, the pilot's voice was very nervous and scared. "Anyway, my dear," the reply from the control room said, on which there was a deep silence from the pilot. When contacted again, the pilot of the plane said, "Our flight departed from New York Airport to Miami with 57 passengers on board, in addition to 4 crew members, and was scheduled to land at Miami Airport on July 2, 1955, at 9:50 a.m. On this revelation of the pilot, there is deep silence in the control room and everyone starts looking at each other's faces. Allowing the aircraft to land, the control room told the pilot, "Today is October 1992, and you are currently landing at an airport in the South American country of Venezuela." In response, the frightened voice of the pilot was heard, "Oh my God!" According to the control room, the pilot apparently let out a cold sigh, but without saying anything else, the plane was skillfully landed on the runway. However, the pilot's voice is not heard in the control room. At the same time, the pilot is told that, "Be patient, we will help you." In response to which the pilot said, "They don't need any help." At the same time, the land crew vehicles started moving towards the plane, but the pilot shouted, "Don't come near us, we are going to..." According to the land crew, the pilot of the plane opened the cockpit window and signaled them to stay away. According to the crew's statement, the pilot was holding a file in his hand and the terrified faces of the passengers were glued to the windows. Meanwhile, the plane took off quickly and disappeared into the clouds. There is no radar record of this whole process, but the irrefutable testimonies of many members of the control room and land crew and the recording of the conversation with the pilot in the control room are proofs that cannot be denied in any way. Another piece of evidence that the plane's pilot left behind is a 1955 handmade calendar that fell from the pilot's hand through the cockpit window, which is still preserved today. This plane has not been found again till date. Let me tell you here that according to historians, on July 1955, a flight number 914 took off from New York Airport to Miami, but shortly after the flight, the plane disappeared from the radar, and all communications were lost. The plane could not even reach the Miami airport. Despite the use of all resources, the plane could not be located, and a plane in aviation history was declared missing forever. But suddenly, after 37 years, the same flight number 914, along with its crew and 57 passengers, left indisputable proof of its existence at the Venezuelan airport and disappeared again in the vastness of the atmosphere.